Hello, everybody. My name is Roy Rostamian, and I'm here to speak on the corporate culture of Apple Inc. Apple, innovation that shapes the future. Let's get started. Who is Apple? Apple isn't just a tech company, it's a global trendsetter. From the iconic iPhone to the sleek MacBook, Apple creates products that blend innovation with style. Born in 1976 and still ahead of the curve, Apple's all about thinking different and making life smarter, faster, and cooler for millions around the world. So let's think now. What's corporate culture? It's kind of like the vibe of the company, more like the personality. It's the way people work, communicate, and even how they celebrate wins. It's the unwritten rules and the type of energy you feel when you walk into the office and you see just how the company treats its people. Corporate culture is what turns a group of employees into a team. It's about shared values, goals, and a little bit of attitudes. Is the company super formal and buttoned up? Is it laid back? Is it all about creativity? Does it value work life balance? Or is it hustle, hustle, hustle all the time? At its core, corporate culture drives how a company gets things done. And the cool part, when it's done right, it's not just about the workplace. It influences how the world sees the brand. A strong culture doesn't just attract top talent. It makes people excited to be a part of the journey. Tim Cook is the CEO of Apple. He has totally redefined what corporate culture looks like at Apple. He's all about collaboration and getting teams to work together and bounce ideas off of each other to spark creativity. Diversity, a little bit of a lacking spot. He has made sure that Apple celebrates different perspectives and backgrounds, but we'll dive into that a little bit later. Let's get into what makes Apple's corporate culture such a powerhouse. First off, it's all about driving innovation. Apple takes creativity and design excellence to the next level. It's just in their DNA. That's just the way they are. When we think design excellence in technology, we automatically think Apple. They don't just make products, they redefine the entire industry. Then there's the customer first mindset. Everything they do is aligned with creating amazing experiences for their users. That's why people don't just buy Apple products, they become a part of the Apple ecosystem, kind of like the Apple family. And let's not forget about the employees. Apple's culture is so strong that it fuels high engagement and brand pride. People who work there aren't just punching the clock, they're genuinely proud to be a part of the magic. It's the combination of innovation, customer service, and employees' energy that keeps Apple at the top of the game. But now let's see how that can actually backfire. Let's dive into some of the negative aspects of Apple's culture. These are some challenges that Apple faces with its corporate culture. First off, the high pressure environment, yeah, it pushes innovation, but let's be real, it can lead to burnout. Not everyone thrives when the pressure is always on, and that's something Apple has to keep in check. And then we delve into secrecy. Apple's known for being tight-lipped. It's part of their brand. But sometimes that can backfire, can limit communication and leave employees feeling out of the loop, which isn't exactly a recipe for collaboration. And finally, there's inclusivity and diversity in leadership, sure. Apple's making progress, but it's still not perfect. There's been criticism about whether leadership truly reflects the diverse world the company serves. It's an area where they've got room to grow, honestly. So while Apple's culture has some serious strengths, even their biggest players have their hurdles. Let's speak on some improvements that they've had. Apple has some areas where it can level up. First, work-life balance. While Apple pushes innovation hard, they could really enhance their policies to reduce burnout. After all, no one can keep hustling 24/7 without feeling the weight. Then there's transparency. Apple's secretive nature has its perks, but opening up a bit more could help build even more trust and foster better communication across teams. People want to feel like they're in the loop, not in the dark. And finally, Apple needs to continue to strengthen diversity and inclusion, especially when it comes to leadership. It's crucial that the leadership reflects the diverse customers they serve, and that's an area where Apple could definitely make more strides. So, while Apple's culture is thriving in many ways, there are some opportunities to keep pushing the envelope. Okay, to wrap it up. In conclusion, Apple's culture is built on innovation and excellence, and it's been the driving force behind their incredible success. We know this. We totally feel this every single day using our Apple products and not knowing what truly goes into it. But like any other company, there's always challenges to face. By addressing issues like work-life balance, transparency, and diversity in leadership, Apple can strengthen its foundation and continue to thrive even more than they are now. With the right improvements, Apple can ensure its growth and relevance for years to come, staying true to its legacy of shaping the future. So, I'd like to end off on my source sheet and where I have received all of my information to make this presentation for you all. And thank you for watching. If you have any questions, you can email me at my email in my profile.